Hello, and how are you doing? Or as the cowboys would say, howdy. What I'm here to talk to you about today is if you've seen Western movies and John Wayne and Clint Eastwood and Dirty Harry and those kind of people, you would have seen they have a scarf around their neck. If you have seen that, you would know what I'm talking about. And what we'll be doing today, I'll show you 3 or 4 ways how you can wear that scarf. Now, a lot of you may be aware of something called a shamag. A shamag is a square piece of cotton cloth, which is about 36 by 36 inches. But this is made of cotton. This is not what is worn around your neck. That's not what the cowboys wore. Because this is cotton and this will shave. So keep the shamag aside. It's got its own uses, its own purposes, and it's a wonderful piece of equipment to have. But this is not what we're talking about today. What we're talking about are these things. I've got 2 of them here, and these are silk. Now, silk, because it's very soft, and when you put it around your neck and you're moving your neck around, this will not shave your skin, and you won't get those nasty red rashes. These come in various sizes, but the most common is about 36 inches by 36 inches. Both of these are silk, and what we'll do now is take a look at how to wear a scarf, but what the cowboys would call a wild rag. Let's see the various ways, 3 or 4 ways in which you can wear this. Let's take it away. Okay, all scarves are square. There's one end, that's another end out here, and you got 4 ends. But a square is not the way you would wear it. What you would do is turn that into a triangle. So take the 2 opposite ends of the diagonal. Now, okay, this is as you can see, it's quite a large piece. So now we have a triangle, right? You can just put this around your neck and just wear it like that. And the other way is you could just wrap it around so there's not too much of fabric floating around, and then put that around your neck. Now, what a lot of people would do, the simplest way to do it is just cross it over, take it around, bring it back, and tuck this in. Now, essentially what this does is protects your neck, your throat, the back of your neck from the sun, from the cold, and silk is warm. As you get into winters, you'll find that silk is a much warmer material than cotton, for instance. So that's one way to do it. That's the simplest way possible. You could also not have the end of the triangle at the back of your neck. You could also have it on the front of your neck. And cross it over at the back, bring it around, and tuck it in. So a little bit of your chest, and you could leave this longer or shorter as you wish. A little bit of the chest could also be protected with this. The other way to do this, again similar, just take a diagonal, take this over the back of your neck, and pretty much this is equal sizes, both these ends, and you tie a square knot. Square knot is pretty easy to remember. All you need to remember is one phrase: left over right, right over left. So this is my left, this is my right, opposite for you guys when you're watching on screen. So you take the left, cross it over, so that's left over the right, and then you take it through, and then right over the left. And that's it. Now, this knot You could make it tighter, you could have it lower, entirely up to you. And it's pretty easy to open, you don't need to tighten it. So if I want it up there, I can do that. There we go. That's the square knot. If it's cold out, and a slight modification from the one I just showed. So you take the triangle again, and you can make this shorter, maybe like so, and put this around your neck. You cross over the ends, bring it up front, maybe tie a square knot, left over right, right over left, and this can be longer, and you can tuck it inside your shirt, and that way you're a lot more protected. The other thing you can do is this can also go behind the triangle, so you could do that if you so wish, but these tails look kind of nice, so that's one way to do it. You could also wear it like a tie. Have you worn a tie? Pretty simple. So for that you'll need the one side short and the other side fairly long, and then you'll cross this over, bring it behind the shorter end, take this over, and inside that V that was created, take it around all the way, again bring it through the V from the bottom. So you've got a little loop that has been created here. Shove this end through that loop, just tighten it a little bit. Now the advantage of this, you already have the knot. I mean, you could leave it the way it is. The advantage is it is adjustable. So you can take the shoulder end, pull it up. If you want more space, just pull it down, and you have a pretty fancy way of tying a scarf, quick and dirty. And you can just pull this and off it comes. The last one that I'm going to show you is what is called the buckaroo square knot. And again, there are a couple of ways to do it, and let's see how it goes. Okay, the buckaroo square knot. You would have seen John Wayne made it famous in his films, and a lot of cowboys on Western films have used this knot. It's called the buckaroo square knot. So you put this around your neck, and there are a couple of ways to do it. This is the first way. Both the ends are the same height. Now the left one I'll take over, down, and over again. So what was on my right is still on my right, what was on my left is still on my left. Once you've done that, you take your finger, this piece, you put it around your finger at the point where they are crossing over. Just make sure this is a little tight and doesn't slip around. And this end comes in through the V and over. Now, for the moment, we don't need this anymore, so we'll just tuck it under our thumb so it doesn't flop around. Now you have this piece. This would go around, come up through here, and replace my finger. So this end goes where my finger is. So you just put it through there, pull it, and the knot is pretty much done. All you need to do now is dress it up. It doesn't look pretty, But once you dress it, it's going to look pretty neat. There we go. So this is called a 4-square knot because there are 1, 2, 3, 4 squares. And that's one way to tie the buckaroo square knot. And you can decide whether you want the knot here, you want it lower, you want it higher, entirely up to you. If it's higher, it's going to be there. If it's lower, it's going to be lower down. That's one way to tie the buckaroo square knot. Now for the second way to tie the buckaroo square knot. So for this one, I'll use a different colored one to make it slightly easier. So I still have the triangle folded up a little bit. Put it around your neck. Again, both tails are about the same size. One is not longer than the other. And it's draped over your shoulders. What you do is take your left hand, turn it into a pistol. Got that? It's a pistol. You take the left part of the wild rag, wrap it around your finger once. That's it. Now, so that it doesn't flop around, just hold it with your thumb. Now you need to take the right one, take it under this and over your left wrist. Then you bring it from under. If you can see, I'm taking it from under. Now this is the one you were holding on, the left side. Leave that. Take this over, the one which came under. Take it over that tail. And the scissors you made, the pistol, remember? Just grab that, remove your fingers while pulling this tail out. Your knot is ready. You just need to cinch it up, dress up the knot, and what do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4. The buckaroo 4-square knot. That's the second way that you can tie a buckaroo square knot. So these were 4 or 5 ways that you can wear a wild rag and make it look cool. That's what John Wayne did, and he became famous. That's what Clint Eastwood did. That's what a lot of other, Yul Brynner, that's what they did with their wild rag. And that's how the wild rags became famous. And till this day, it's been about 150, 200 years that cowboys have been wearing the wild rag to protect from the cold, protect from dust. You could actually take this end and wrap it over your face so that you stop the dust from coming in. And that's how you tie a wild rag. I hope you learned something. I certainly did. I'll see you next time.